Yeah, that's when I last played it. Anyway. So, if you're watching this video, you know what you're here for. You know what this is. You know what you're you're here for the old, true, old classic gold, old nostalgic, whaling, all that kind of stuff. We're almost done. The only thing we have to do, we wrap up, is possibly get 6. But I'm thinking about stopping somewhere first and seeing if something happens. If not, well, see, now the crystals look confusing. So I'd have to, this is why I'm just going to like constantly put it on screen. Not like every 5 seconds, but every time I get a crystal, next time I go through this playthrough. So, this is being recorded as of Monday, May the 15th, the day after Mother's Day. And I believe that it said in July, which is in 2 months and so many days from now, Father's Day is coming up. So, I don't know. I think I'll try to get something going on in the background or something. But again, I'm not going to do nothing special. No gameplay, no nothing. Just sit there and do it. So, let's take a look at the scheduler. Or the calendar. What I mean is scheduler. No events. No events. So, July. Huh. It's not marked down on this at all. Huh. It's not even marked down for my birthday. Not that I really need it to, because, see, the more you put into a phone, the more it's going to be like, yeah, unless it's, because you just got to be careful what you do. So, even though I'm not getting any views for this, or half as many as I probably should be, that I really should care about, but I'm just going to finish this anyway. Just because I promised to, for myself and whatever reason. Like I said, I was going to do the bosses eventually, and I did do them, did I not? I mean, like, we got 2 bosses to wrap up right now before we get to the final enchilada of this game and fight, I don't know, you might as well know we got a boss coming up. It's not going to be what you think, because we're not going to have to fight every last boss in the game, but there are quite a few of them that we're going to have to fight if we want to get through it all. So that's pretty freaking crazy, but it's got to be done. Unfortunately, though, it's not like when you had a choice about which to go through first. No. After the, no. You just don't have a choice. You have to get through and that's it. There is no, it's not too long. But, I mean, I guess it would be okay just to see how well your skills have improved and see if you're still got it going on, even though it's really crazy. You just got through fighting those. Even if it was just a day ago. The difference is you won't actually have to go through all the Murata crap you had to go through, the dungeons that were just crap. To me, it was crap because of the timed events you had to worry about, and the slippery floors, which could have been navigated properly had they done it, like, I don't know, had a way to absolutely do it so you don't have to get hurt or whatever, and the deadgum spikes as well in the ice pyramid, or not ice pyramid, the ice palace. Sorry, that name's taken for Mystic Quest. Wouldn't surprise me if some other one hasn't already taken that name too. But Mystic Quest is the one I know that actually has Ice Pyramid. The difference is that you don't slip and slide around. You don't actually have to. Which is crazy. I guess because it's a pyramid. It's like a solid block. It's not really, it's not slippery like it probably should be. I have no idea. Hell, that'd be like if the lava dome was, you were walking on fire. Lots of people can do it, but otherwise it's pretty impossible to do. Not burning yourself up. That would depend on your, or that would depend on your tolerance level, like of your sensitivity. Like me, I couldn't handle it. I'm one of those. I'm just gonna admit to it. I mean, it would be cool, I guess, but I wouldn't want to be like where I couldn't feel any pain or feel anything. I just wouldn't want to feel pain. Not any pain. I don't want to feel any pain whatsoever. Pain is absolutely atrocious and should be gotten rid of completely. I would love to never feel pain. I don't mind having to have feeling, but unfortunately, to have any kind of feelings, to feel something, you actually have to have pain. It sucks, but that's the way life is. Unfortunately. So, but also, I've been watching something about, like, okay, there was 5 things that never caught on, but I'm going to guarantee you this is a fact, but there's a lot of things that never caught on. And I can't remember half of them, but one of them was the idea to have a chair that, you know, you could propel on. You know, just kind of sit in one, have it kind of blast off or whatever on its own or whatever. That was an idea that never went through. I'm not sure how that would even accomplish anything, but because you have to have something to make it go. Well, they were trying to accomplish it without nothing going on there. So many things. Now, we have also this thing is called, supposedly called a windproof umbrella. Well, I can't wait to see it. I'd love to own one. Because I'm getting tired of having an umbrella that blows up and then have rain all over me. Yeah, I've got sensitivity to being soaked. I hate being soaked. That's the reason why I don't like going out in the rain. That's the reason why, I mean, you know, without an umbrella. Because I don't like to be out in it and be like, oh, crap, I'm so soaked now. Especially because it's the only pair of clothes I have, or, you know, that I brought. Not that I don't have any others. They're just all dirty. But it wouldn't matter, okay? Even if they were all clean. I mean, how many times are you going to have to go through something? And I know a lot of you are going to say, well, that's what rain clothes are for. Yeah, well, a lot of places don't handle rain clothes. I mean, like, a rain jacket, a rain hat. I mean, you know. Here's another thing you got to think about as well, is how hot those things are going to be. And by the time you try to take them off and everything, because you don't, you know, want dragging water all over in your house, is another thing you don't want to have to do. So you got to take them off outside. But here's another thing you don't realize as well. You're exposing yourself to the public. I mean, unless you're in some backwater woods, or backwards woods where nobody can see you, you're about not making it, you know, you're not doing yourself any favors. So, yeah. It's a good idea to have clothes on underneath, but you're going to want to go in immediately and take them off too, because those are going to be full of sweat, because you're going to be going like, oh, well, crap. Anyway. So, I also should point out that do not post any spoilers. But we're almost at the end of the tell of this game, and I want to tell you something else. That if you're looking for gameplay, just skip forward till there's gameplay. I can't tell you when. Oh no, I did not just go back into the teleporter. We don't need to be in here. There's no point to go in there unless you just want to. I don't care to. It's not my thing. There's not really a... See, in this game, there's not a real reason to do so. I mean, unless you're trying to improve the score, which is kind of hard to do, especially when the boss is gone. Oh, yeah, the boss is gone. So, we've got one more heart to get, and we'll be done. So, let me think. Where am I going? So, also... I like that. Just about as long as you're outside, that thing will absolutely do that. Let me look up this real quick for you. So there's this thing, like a guy By the way, Echoes of Mana, if any of you guys are fans that have been watching this, watching my stuff and wondering if I ever have or would have ever done it, probably as long as I kept on, as long as it was still going. But it says right now, Echoes of Mana app service ended on May 15, 2023, which is, I'm guessing, the only way you could have ever played the game, which is sad. So, and then there's another thing here where they have these supposedly stunning furniture. Now, there's this thing that is for, basically might as well be for Halloween. That's not stunning. That's just means like you got stunned, like, oh my god, oh crap, now I'm scared of it, or whatever. If you have fear. Me, not really. Not as much. Let me think here. How am I doing on rupees? Ooh. No, we need to go. Yeah, so I think that's the only thing that's missing is a blue bottle of medicine. No, I was wrong. I need a fairy. Well, gee. Whatever. Let's go get ourselves that, and then we'll go back over there, and we got plenty to go ahead and get at least a bottle, but I hate it that I can't get more unless I absolutely grind for it. But at this point, it wouldn't really matter. We're so close, it's not pathetic. I mean, it is pathetic. What the hell am I talking about? Not pathetic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this bottle, and then we're going to be on our way. But then we're going to have to go grind again. I know that's going to be a hell of a torture session for you. For a lot of you, like, oh my god, please don't grind for rupees again. I mean, rupees, please don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. Well, you know. Yeah, there's always this guy up here. There's never a soldier over here, no matter what time of the game it is. So, let's go back to, I want to say here, maybe? What would be the easiest way to get back to, I know. Yeah, first, let's go grab ourselves a ferry. I always choose over here because I always seem to remember getting it here because I can't say I've never gotten one out of the caves, but I've never relied on it too much because this is where I always go to get a ferry. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. In the the light world next to my house, because in the dark world, it's a shop, which, if you don't already know what the hell that is, this is a special kind of shop, the only one in the game that's actually in the dark realm. And yet, I mean, it's like someone decided to take over. Yeah, here he is. Here's our ever-elusive soldier that has to guard the castle. I'd actually rather not go from this direction, if this makes any sense, because I don't really want to go through a certain way to get to it, so... Actually, I think I'll go ahead and go back this way. So, I'm going to go through the portal that gets us to the only way to get to 3 and 4. I mean, at least directly, anyway. And it doesn't really matter. It's whatever easiest for you. You can go ahead and go that way, but I choose not to go that way, even though eventually we'll have to go that way anyway. But that's later on. You can avoid it all you want to. It doesn't really matter. Oh, crap. Now, that was not cool. Guy almost about had me again. These guys are really annoying. Those ghosts, like, kind of guys. And they're even annoyinger in the light world. So what I want to do now, yeah, see, this makes it much more easier in the dark world than it does in the light world to come over here. I think this guy... Yeah, we don't need to talk to him anyway. Never mind. I'll do it later. I don't think there's anything here. Now what I want to do here, because it's much more easier to navigate from here. Okay, so I'm going to go here because I know there's something over here that I can do. Okay. Yeah, I'm just stopping in real quick to get some hearts. So if we have enough crystals, if we don't, well, we'll just go out to crystal 6, and that should wrap up our business as far as what we need to do and beat the entire game. If we know we really don't really need it, but hey, it matters not. Especially for what we had to face. You're not going to come get me. It's just not going to happen. Oh, you monkey's breath. Did you really have to come get me like that? God dang it. Again? By the way, monkeys or gorillas can be vicious. And I mean that literally. I've never really known or heard of them. I mean, I know that gorillas can be, but like in the sort of ones that would actually get out there and stuff like that, no. But it's not surprising either. I mean, after all, I mean, they kind of take after us. You bitch. Come get me then. That's what I figured. Okay, so let's go over here, get healed up. I just want to get through this. And it's like, it's weird that some of the places exactly turn out to be the same. You know, you don't, you know, like you can get like fairies both in the world of dark and there, but unlike in the dark world, you're not gonna get me. Damn it! Come on, sucks. Come on, I just want to go in there. No hearts taken for a change, for God's sakes. I mean, it's nothing special, but dang it. That's what makes this game more unique than the original game. The original game itself was more fantastic when it came to using the Master Sword. The Master Sword itself, you didn't have to worry about losing hearts. But this game itself is also better in a lot of different ways. It depends on what you're having to do and everything. Now, let's see if there's a in here. Nope, it's not here yet. Alright, so now, it was just a reason I had a feeling I needed to have full hearts for just to get through. Because that's what I was trying to do. Now, let's go to the light world here. And call our illustrious bird of prey. No, we're not the Klingons. You know, I was reading this thing where, if you really technically think about it, I mean, really, it went from bad to worse when it came to the mirror universe. From, like, even though that Kirk did all he could to save that universe, it went from then to worse. Like, what the hell? Why was the mirror universe, like, the most populated bad universe? That it always took some kind of rebel faction or something to absolutely, you know, do that. Where am I going? I went to the wrong destination. Come back, bird. Anyway, so the thing I'm just trying to say is that as well, I mean, like, literally, it was supposed to be better when they all took over, right? Well, what the hell happened? Why did it become, like, a more of a slave-induced world than it was to, like, worse? I mean, I get that it's all in the writing, it's very interesting story play, and I get that, but what I get is, like, what I don't get is, like, why was it supposed to be better? And, oh, you, okay, so you want to play it like that, do you? Alright, well, then I'm going to go in here and get healed up. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. I want to get in there fully healed up. So, yeah, I mean, like, literally, it wouldn't surprise me any if it got even worse than that. Because, I mean, it's like every time they try and save the mirror universe, it's always about the worst universe you could ever imagine that it could be. You know, like, it's just like, it always gets worse. And, you know, for whatever reason. So, I could have actually defeated this dungeon if I had come back with everything full up. But I decided to go ahead and come down here. You know, I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to use bombos. Of course, first of all, the thing is going to decide to pause and minimize the game for whatever dumb, blasted reason. I've never had such trouble before with emulation, but let's get into it. Let's see if bombos will take out these guys. If not, I'll use ether. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you bitch. Damn it, why can't I hit this guy without being hit by that dumb thing? Thank you. I hate being hit by that dumb eyeball. Wish I could take it out. Damn, that was a close call. Now, what we're going to head to now should be easy enough prey for us. So, ooh, there's more rooms that we could go into, but I'm not really worried about that. So when I get through this dungeon, I mean, you can actually skip a whole bunch anyway, if you really, really wanted to. So, I could have sworn I did the whole, let's move to here and there, except for the final boss of the game, or whatever. I'm thinking I need to go, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, no shield matters. Ooh, I don't even care. I'm just going to get through this. Is there something over here, maybe? There it is. Okay, that's good. It'll help us out. So let's go get this Joker. Get this crystal over with. So, yeah, you got to have the King of Samaria. It's crazy because you think you can actually go to Crystal 5, right, as your next destination after you get through 4. You know, like, it's like you basically, see, you have to do backtracking anyway. Let's say you decide to go into the thing and decide you want to go, because naturally you're supposed to do this in order. Like, number 1, you got to have the hammer, right, and you got to go over there and get the hook shot. Then if you try and go over to where everything is, you got to go down in there, grab the glove, and then you got to supposedly go up there, get the fire torch. Doesn't really matter, again, whether or not you beat the crystal, right? Then, after all that, you think you can go over there and complete, absolutely complete Crystal 5. But instead, they have you go over here. And if you want to do it in the right order, you got to be able to do it anyway. So this is another reason why I skipped it. It was like a bit of a clue. You could have skipped some things instead of like doing the bosses, even though eventually you have to anyway. So what you have to do instead of completing, because it wouldn't feel right if you're a person who wants to do it in order, right? Well, you still would have to go and do a backtrack, which means ultimately you would have to go to 6 in order and get that item, and then go back over there to wrap up the conclusion of doing the crystals in the right order. And then you get 5, then you gotta come back over here and get 6, and then you can go over there and do 7. Even though that 7 is supposed to also help you out against beams, which is why you get the shield. You know, and the reason why you should have the cane of some Byron, you know, cane of Byron, and Samaria. Anyway, crazy as it may be, but yeah. Oh, you monkey's bitch. Now, coming through here shouldn't be a problem. Of course, now, if I remember correctly, I believe the boss is kind of a certain thing. So what we actually have to do is we have to survive this particular area. So I'm glad of this. At least you don't actually have to constantly go through it, and that's a good thing. You just have to go through it twice. So if I go through here, I am willing to make a safe state in case I make a mistake by having to go all the way to the boss, because I want to get this mapped out. Because even though the map shows you grade up rooms, doesn't mean you actually were there until it actually does its thing. I refuse to put a magic powder on these guys. Ah, so now we can use this to our advantage. And this will take us to a room full of rupees that we can't get into right now. Okay. So what you would have had to have done is flip that switch, but we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. Matter of fact, I hate those damn things that you have to constantly... Well, get out of my way, you stupid freaking thing. Oh, I hate those damn things. They always have to drain my magic. You're not getting my magic. And of course, this makes it very difficult. Can't get me, you dirty dirtbag. Oh, come on! Now this is really stupid. Alright. Now let's try and do this the easy way. See, I could come back in here if I really, really wanted to. Okay, probably might have to. But at least we won't have to deal with this crap again, trying to get all this rupees and crap. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. just let me get through. Ha! Bitch! Ain't getting me. Now let's see. If I do this just right. Yeah, some things will like have those weird things. You can't get me, so give it up. Stupid damn things only gotta get me. Ha! Now the boss is gonna be up there, so just keep that in mind. And I think we actually want to do this. And of course these guys are gonna start falling down for whatever reason. I guess in case you want to, you know, in case you're running out on stuff, and I hate those damn things. Okay, so damn it, will you bolster off? We're gonna have to get another fairy. So at least if we come back in here, we won't have to deal with this crap ever again, and we can just go right into it. So I'm just gonna go up. Oh, yes I am. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to go back down because that fireball thing. So now we just want to head on back out because we don't have fairies. We need to have fairies to get through this baloney hole crap. And I'm going to need some magic anyway, so I may as well. Luckily for me, I know where some fairies are, and I forgot that I didn't even never remember that they were over there. Actually, I don't think I've ever even discovered them. If I did, completely blindsided it where I didn't even realize they were there. Dang bird. And of course, I can't get that, so it doesn't really do me no good. So I think if we go in here, I think not. Well, then I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. Whoops. The hell were the fairies at then? I could have sworn there was a fairy in this place somewhere. Some fairies or some shit. Okay. That's not weird or anything. It might have been in the palace itself, now that I think about it. Hey, you little bitch. So, even though it still shows that, it wouldn't do you any good. So we're going to go back. And I'm going to go through here. Yes, I am. And I'll go back over there. Let's see if I can. I hate those blasted eyeball things. Ha! Didn't get me then, did you, bitch? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. That's right. Good, it's gone. You know, I didn't like destroy it or anything. Let's go get us some fairies, shall we? I know exactly where we can get some too. I ain't gonna go back in that disgusting treasure room either. Where, I mean, you know, it's not the treasure, it's the deadgum bottles where they're at, where that deadgum eye is, just to keep you from getting in there. There we go. Oh, you freaking dummy. Uh-huh. Yeah. I know you like to shoot me, but I don't like to shoot. I don't like for you to shoot me. Stop trying to shoot me. Ha! Bitch. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves a... Yep. Alright. Now let's see if we can't go get ourselves some magic. Now we're not gonna go get a bottle filled or anything like that. Oh, come on. Stop that. What's going on here? Stop. And the good thing as well is if I actually go to where the desert is, I won't actually have to go through all that. But, again, if I want you to make a new portal, stop that. Interrupt me again, I'll smack you. I will. I'll smack you. I'll do it. Thank you. Don't smack. Don't talk to me. So if I go over here and go this way, of course I would have got hit. But the good thing as well is that, you know, all I gotta do is move this around so I can get in there. So let's do it then. Unfortunately, I have to mock it because they don't want me to have the sound on. Beepers. Yeah, that's right. They're a bunch of beepers. Keeping me from, you know, doing my thing, so we have to be so censored. Like, oh my god, man. Let's just be real sensitive. I'll be right back. And you know, I just realized we're over time. I'll see you guys later. Until then, later.